Hey everybody, welcome back to Level Up with Chris Patrick. Today we're going to be talking about some bad habits that us men need to break. And the reason I'm going through this now, a couple reasons actually. One, we're coming up on the new year, right? So every year people make New Year's resolutions, whether you stick to them or not. Hopefully you do. And then on top of that, next week's episode is going to be about good habits that us men need to begin cultivating, okay? We can't cultivate good habits until we get rid of some of the bad ones that really need to fall off of our lives, okay? So with that being said, guys, I took some notes on my phone, so if you see me looking down, it's just me trying to stay on point with y'all. Number one that I wrote down here is that we need to stop drinking too much, and that includes drinking and driving. Okay, so gents, I am totally open to y'all having a drink, maybe even 2 or 3 drinks, but having 5 or 6, 7 or 8, drinking until you black out or go home with someone you don't even know and wake up in some place that you have no clue where you are, or just doing stuff that in your right state of mind there's no way in hell you would end up doing. We have got to stop putting ourselves in such crap ass situations. We can't do it. We need to stop that. Okay? I mean, it just goes without saying, y'all. Drinking can either be the death of you, or it can be exactly what you're wanting, which is a form of relaxation, an opportunity to just chill. Drink responsibly. Especially for those of you that are my shipmates and y'all are listening in on this. Please heed my words, man. Don't screw up on this area. Stop drinking too much. Personally, what I do to help you guys out a little bit is in this, I'm drinking my coffee as I'm saying all this, okay? For example, last night, I had a buddy over. We had a guy's night. I had 3 drinks while he was here. That's it. His girlfriend drove him home. I was already home. You see how that works? His girlfriend, sober. I'm already home. So, it was a safe scenario. We need to position ourselves into safe scenarios like that, to where we don't have to worry, how am I getting home? Who am I going home with? Am I safe? Do I need to be afraid of anything right now? Am I doing this legally? Make sure that you don't have your keys in your hand, because you're sure as hell not supposed to be driving. You and I already know that while we're drinking, so please don't do that, okay? Position yourself accordingly. Moving on. Gentlemen, we have got to stop hiding our emotions. Okay, one of the things my wife loves the most about me is that I'm in touch with my emotions. I'm very open with them. If I need to cry, I know that I can cry on her shoulder. I can just walk up and hug her at any given point in the day. She doesn't even question it. If I'm sad, if I'm overwhelmed, if I'm anxious, whatever you want to call it, I don't have to worry about it. Okay? Because she is right there for me. Now, I don't know if you guys have somebody in your corner or in your lives, but you need to make sure that you find someone, because hiding your emotions is going to get you absolutely nowhere. In fact, it's going to take you down a rabbit hole that you don't want to go down. Okay, it's going to lead you into, again, horrible situations that you would not have gotten into had you just dealt with your emotions right then and right there. Okay, whether it's being angry at the world or pissed off at a certain individual, sad, depressed, anxious, what have you, okay? We have got to talk to someone. We've got to express ourselves without fear of judgment, without fear of reprisal, without fear of anything. Just open and honest. Hey, this is how I'm feeling today. I'm struggling. This is why. This is the situation that happened that's making me feel this way. Or maybe it's depression and you can't quite pinpoint where it's coming from. You just know that you have it, and that day is just one of those days that it's really rearing its ugly head at you, and you're feeling it. You're feeling all the feelings that come along with depression. Okay, that is definitely one of those times that you need to be able to say, look, I know that I can't pinpoint where it's coming from, but this is how I feel. This is what it's making me feel like doing. Whatever. You need to be able to express your emotions. Okay. Step number 3. And this is the point where I was doing this exact episode, you guys. I kid you not, in my car before work this past Monday, right before my duty day. And I got really pissed off because the episode was absolutely fantastic. Like, it was one of those points where, like, I'm not really proud of my work too often, like super proud, but this was one of those episodes I was like, man, that's going to get some great listenership too. And I was pissed because when I was done recording, somehow my phone just automatically deleted the entire audio recording. I was so mad. So freaking mad. Okay, so the third one here is treating women like they're just a piece of ass. And for those that are listening, I apologize if you're offended by my cussing whatsoever. However, I was taught that in boot camp, sometimes we need to cuss to really get our point across. Okay, sometimes we really have to make what we're trying to say very clear. If I say, oh guys, we need to stop treating ladies like a little piece of meat, they don't know what the hell that means. And even if they did, they're gonna go in the background. No, we need to stop treating women like a piece of ass. We need to stop sexually objectifying women. And what I mean by that is when a female walks by and you go, checking out their ass. Or they're talking to you and they have a low-cut t-shirt and you're sitting there staring at the thing that is not their face. Okay, stop diving deep into their cleavage with your eyeballs. Okay? Stop talking about women when you're out with the guys around a bunch of other women, mind you. They're not stupid. They hear everything you're saying, and that's why they're not accepting the drink you're trying to buy them, or they're not trying to flirt with you, because 10 seconds ago they heard you talking crap about how women are all sluts and ready to fuck anything that walks. Okay, no, it's not true. They're not always DTF right away. If you romance them, if you love them, if you actually give a crap, then yeah, eventually you may get to that base. But it's going to take some work. And rightfully so. We need to stop sexually objectifying women. They are human beings just like us, and if anything, they're a whole hell of a lot smarter and capable of way more than us men. And yeah, you heard me say it. Can you push a baby out of your tiny penis? No, you cannot. Okay? Trust me. Women are way more capable of doing shit that us guys cannot freaking do. Okay? They can do a whole hell of a lot more. So, please stop acting like you are the alpha and the omega, because we may think that we're alphas, but they're the omega. Okay? They're way above our spectrum of whatever the hell you want to call it. They can do just about anything they set their minds to. Alright? So, stop disrespecting them and start giving them that kind of respect. Alright? Playing video games and not spending quality time with your loved ones, whether it's your girlfriend, fiance, boyfriend, wife, partner. There's so many terms for it, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend to be completely politically correct because I'm far from it. But yeah, guys, this is a touchy subject for a lot of us. I personally love video games. I have an Xbox and a PlayStation 4 sitting right below my TV as we speak. But guess what? Before I turn that power button on and start playing, I spend time with my wife, spend time with my kids. Video games are great. They really are. It's a sense of escape. It's a sense of fun. There's that inner child in us screaming to be able to get on that match on Call of Duty or Madden, whatever you want to call it. Like, we're just freaking ready. Second we get home, I know 9 out of 10 of us could just hop on that Xbox right now. It's super early in the morning. I could go play it. You know, it's just the way it is for us guys. Sometimes ladies too, but man, we freaking love video games. But it can also be one of the greatest distractions. Okay? It can keep us from spending quality time with our loved ones and make them feel like absolute dog water because they don't feel like we've given them the time of day, or they don't feel heard or anything like that. Okay? We have got to begin to pause the video game, or hell, I would even go to the extent of saying don't even turn it on. When you come home, or maybe you've been home all day but your loved ones finally came home, ask them about their day. Ask them about their day to be like, hey, for me it's I get home, hey baby, how was your day? How were the kids? How are you doing? Is there anything that you need help with right now? Or as my wife would say, don't even ask that question. Just look around. And if you see something that needs to be done, get it done. Okay, so I'm telling the same thing to you guys. Ask, speak to your loved ones, walk around the house, apartment, shack, whatever you live in, and check it out. See what needs to be done. Communicate with your family, your friends, whoever. And then when you have some spare time and you're not doing anything else and they don't need anything else, great. Now it's your opportunity to do what you want to do. Whether that be read a book, play a video game, what have you. Walk the dog. But also I want to talk about limiting your time. Please do not stay on that Xbox or whatever system you have for hours and hours and hours. That's not healthy. Not healthy, and you will never see me encourage you to play for freaking hours. Take a break. It's okay to take a break from the game and then come back to it. Alright, there's no harm in that. But take a break. Okay, you played 15 matches of Call of Duty and it took you 2.5 hours. Great. Take a break from it. I'm not saying turn it off. Go outside, get a breath of fresh air. If you're a smoker, enjoy a couple. You know, if you're a vapor, vape. If you're me, just go outside, drink a cup of coffee, chill. All right, you guys get the idea here. And the final one, number 5, is stop investing your time in people who only lead you down the wrong path, guys. We have got to choose our friends more wisely. I can't tell you enough. We have got to stop investing our time into dudes who don't give a shit about us. Okay? You are who you hang out with. And I know this is going to piss some people off. You're going to be sitting there, that's a lie. No, it's really not. Later on today, I'm going to be including in my Facebook and Instagram stories some old pictures of me back where I used to think I was a gangster. I used to try and represent the east side of Bakersfield, California, and I was this little toughie, and man, I was such an idiot. But I used to think that I was a hoodlum. I was like, woo, my dude, I will F you up. I thought I was so cool. There's nothing cool about always being ready to kill somebody. There's nothing cool about trying to gangbang or anything. There's nothing cool about representing a side of the city and be willing to shoot somebody over wearing the opposite color of your gang, even though you're not 100% sure that person wearing that shirt is even in a gang. Maybe he just likes wearing a red shirt. Maybe he just likes those red shoes. I don't know. But there's nothing cool about hanging out with a bunch of dudes who 24/7, the second they get off work, they want to go get a drink. Nothing cool about that. Nothing sexy about it either. Oh, we're going to go to the bar and pick up some chicks. I don't care how you phrase it. It's not cool. Alright? Your behavior patterns reflect your friendships. Reflects what you do for a living, reflects the people you hang out with, reflects the behavior patterns of the people you hang out with too. Reflects what you're doing. For example, if you're reading self-development books, you're going to church, you're doing all the right things, you're going to AA meetings to deal with your drinking issues, if you have a drinking problem, if you're taking responsibility for your entire life, your behavioral patterns are going to show it. You're going to pray before meals. You're going to communicate with the people you love more and more effectively. Okay, you're going to be able to do certain things that before you were doing all the right things, you never really did because you didn't really have a care for it. You didn't connect with that. Sometimes I remember back when I was being that little hoodlum dude, I would look at people who had podcasts or they were pastors, and I'd just be like, ew. Well, I used to think something was wrong with them. Like, why would you want to do that? What the hell? It's so strange. But it's not strange. It's not weird. It's not gross. It's not anything but freaking amazing. Those are figureheads. They are leaders in our society who are going places, and they're trying to take as many other people with them as humanly possible. But they can only take you with them if you want to go there. If you want to be better. Guys, it goes without saying, but none of these steps are going to help you if you don't begin to implement these into your life. I need you guys to hear me on this because it's so easy to hop on this podcast and just listen. Oh yeah, woo, this guy's great. I love listening. Like, subscribe. I'm gonna get put into the $100 drawing on Christmas Eve. Woo, yeah. No. That's not the way this works. Yeah, you might win the $100 gift card. Proud of you. But at the end of the day, you're still going to drink too much. Might even get behind the wheel, drive, crash, get a ticket, what have you. You might still go hide your emotions, never talk to nobody, still sexually objectify women, stare at their ass every time they walk by. You might just escape too often and for too long into your video games. And you're going to keep investing time in all the wrong people if you don't begin to implement these ideas. I take a lot of time and energy every month to sit there and take notes on what I want to help you guys with, because it's the same shit that I've struggled with my entire life. And I'm finally in a season where I feel like I'm doing all right enough to help you guys, to begin to invest my time into the right people who need my help. Okay, that's what I'm here for. Guys, it's been a pleasure. I'm going to go finish my coffee. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Go out there and change the freaking world.